Earlier, we finished up a nice garage project. It was a 3-day garage project. Went over this morning because we had to pull off a little bit early yesterday because of a BLM protest. I didn't want my guys downtown while that was happening, so I'm still going to call it a 3-day project. So good garage. Michael Wedge, what's going on, man? Then we got a little medical office building and a rare house to do today, but it was a how do I call it? It was a death, and the son's going to sell his father's house. So I was uptown for a couple of days down at the beach with my grandson and beautiful wife, and got a package in the mail. I'm struggling to open this thing right now. I was going to show you what I got. I mean, you want to talk about somebody just going off online completely, wholly unprepared? That was about me whenever I started this a minute ago, and I apologize. I like to be a little more prepared. And this freaking box is sealed. This is some quality shipping right here because they've got it glued and taped and everything. So there we go. All right, there it is. I just ordered a case of 24 of these. This is one of these little secret weapon things that you should always have in your arsenal. Right here. Blister packs of Graffiti safe wipes from Urban Restoration Group, but it's also known as world's best graffiti remover. Those guys, they're based in California, which I don't understand how they can ship anything toxic like their stuff out of California. It seems insane. Ordered this. I told Ann to order this, I think, Monday or Tuesday. I was out of the office on Friday, Thursday afternoon and Friday. They were there, so it took about 4 days to get in. Anyway, what's in the Graffiti safe wipes is these little blister packs. Each one of those things comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those in there. We keep these in all the trucks. And little blister pack, whenever you open it up, it's like an orange oil or delimonene soaked scrubby rag. It unfolds to about that big and perfect for removing graffiti, removing tags. I've even been known to keep a couple in my pocket whenever I'm walking around with a property manager and we're looking at the exterior of the building, and I'll say, oh, hang on one second, let me get rid of that tag for you. And before we even start the washing, before we even put a bid in there. And it usually blows their mind whenever we do something like that. So just an idea. These things are stupid cheap. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but they'll make you a lot of money and they'll make your life really, really easy to have. So all the trucks ought to have Graffiti safe wipes. And here's what the box looks like again. Graffiti safe wipes. And this is not a paid endorsement by them. Wouldn't know them at all, just something I use. All right. So some people, Lindsay, how are you? Flip, what are you saying there? Yeah, I appreciate that. I do like to work hard. I love to provide for the family, but something else. I'm a firm believer in you make hay while the sun shines, and the sun's been shining us for a while, so we work really, really, really hard to open this business and to get business and to have people call us, and I'm really appreciative of that, and I'm going to get out here and work my butt off and service these customers because hey, this is my dream come true. I love having this business. I love the freedom it gives me. I love being able to get out and about and have fun and just I love my team. I love my spray wash family. our employees, just absolutely amazing. So I truly am living the dream. So I'm a happy boy about it. And it while I get tired and all, it doesn't necessarily feel like work whenever you're building something that you just know you love, and that's your ambition and your desire. Burke, yes, this is to wipe on walls, wipe on railings, little areas where people tag with Sharpies or paint pens. It's very, very good for that. It won't necessarily take off the underlayment of paint. I wouldn't trust that on extra sensitive surfaces, but it's not very good on rough masonry. I found that it gets real smeary on a rough a masonry scenario. Whenever you're trying to take paint off of that, you're going to take a little pressure washing. But on a smooth surface, a painted or metal surface, these things are the bomb, Burke. Burke Allen asked if you're to use these on walls or not. So let's see. What all was I going to talk about today? Well, somebody had made a comment in the academy that starting to see a lot of used equipment out there. And, I keep my nose pretty into this business, and I have a lot of people call me, reach out to me. Sometimes I'm able to get back immediately. Sometimes it's like a week or so. Just depends on my workload. And I hear both sides of the story. I hear, gosh, we're busier than we've ever been. And then I also hear that, man, my phone's just shut off. My phone's shut off in August, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. Things are bad. I haven't had a call in 2 weeks. So I hear that a lot from both ends of the spectrum out there. And, we all go through phases. It's a natural cycle. We found that, and I'm not even talking about 2020, because 2020 is, who the hell knows? It's just a freaking insane year. But, in a traditional year, I look back and my two slowest months are February and August, especially August with the residential here in the dirty South. It's gotten so hot, I guess probably around a lot of the nation. People just stopped going in outside so much. Also, kids are going back to school. You're either getting in your, last vacation of the summer, which didn't necessarily happen this year, or you're getting ready for the kids to go back to school, buying new clothes, things like that. Not as much disposable money around in August. I've always attributed the slowdown in February to holiday spending, because in February now the credit card bills are coming in. So those have been our two lowest residential months whenever I go back and track all of our business. Now, commercially, honestly, August is pretty amazing for us, because we're doing a lot of stuff for education and getting ready for school. So another facet of our company. It's been good for us, but residentially, if you've gotten a slowdown right now, there's probably a lot of people that are having slowdowns right now. So just something to think about, not worry about too much. But, and here's where I'm gonna give you the but here. One thing I've noticed is, and the thing that I rail about on the coaches and the pay me money and let me do ads for you, and y'all know my joking about the $30,000 thing, and then people just wanting me to give the information away to them. I got a problem with it. I really do, because I can't tell you how much to charge for that piece of property. I can't tell you what you should be charging to clean that roof. I just can't do it, guys. If you've never seen me talk before, please take this to heart. I can't do it. I'm in Florida. My bleach, I'm $1.25 a gallon. There's guys in this nation that are paying $4 a gallon on the reg for bleach. I mean, my bleach is much cheaper than gas for us, it's just different. I have a lot more competition. I also get to work for 12 months out of the year, where a lot of places, they start up in March or they start up in April and they shut down in November or even October. So I'm getting a full 12 months out of the year. Typically speaking, in Florida, our prices for a residential property, just typically speaking, if we compare them to the average of anywhere North Georgia and above, um, are lower than the rest of the world, or lower than the rest of the United States. It's just how it is. It's an old joke about it in Florida, for trades work, and it's not just for pressure washing, but in Florida they pay you in sunshine. Kind of true. But going back to where I was talking about with the guys that have business and don't have business, and this especially is true with a lot of the new guys that have come into the industry, the people that have started up this year and this is their first year. And anyway, here's what I was thinking about earlier. And a line came to me while I was out on a sanitizing run. And it was from Charles Dickens, and it was the Tale of Two Cities. Here's the line from it. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. We had everything before us. We had nothing before us. We were all going direct to heaven. We were all going direct the other way. In short, the period was far like the present period, and that some of its noisiest authorities insisted on its being received for good or for evil, and the superlative degree of comparison only. It's kind of what I feel like this year really is like, and what our business is like as well. Because I'm seeing that there's people out there who are saying, God, Ray, I am busier than I've ever been in my life. I mean, just this is insane. We're just crazy busy. And then I've got people out there saying, yeah, this is horrible. I'm thinking I'm going to have to sell stuff and find a job at this point, because I went all in on the pressure washing thing this year, and it's just not working out for me. So kind of interesting in that respect. But at the same time, is it interesting? I don't think it is. I think there's so many people that are out there. And keep in mind, there's no absolutes in life. There are very, very, kind of funny to say there's no absolutes in life, because that's an absolute. There are very few absolutes in life, okay? There are certainly people, Jake Benjamin, who I think of. I mean, Jake's such a freaking little go-getter. He started up, the last couple of years, just killing it, absolutely killing it. Other guys that I know that are 2 years or newer, 3 years or newer in the business, that have $1 million companies out there. And that's so awesome. That is so freaking absolutely cool. I'm happy to see that. But then you go on to the YouTube, or you go on to the 800,000 Facebook groups out there, and you've got the guys who are trying to teach you a system, or let you buy Facebook ads, or try to sell you something. And those are the guys where I'm seeing that are not doing as well, because I think they're missing the fundamentals. They're just missing the fundamentals of the industry, the sales fundamentals. You're relying on this Facebook thing that we're on right here to give us business. We're relying on the Google machine to give us business. We're relying on I've got to be in the 3-pack, up there. I've got to have high rankings. Which, don't get me wrong, I guarantee you there's people watching me right now going, hey, I just scored a great job from a Facebook ad. But whenever all of this technology gets unplugged. The old school being comfortable with people, being able to sell yourself, being able to knock on a door and walk in or go up to the receptionist and say, "Hi, can I see the manager? Hi, who's in charge of working, on ordering your cleaning?" Or you go and do that research beforehand. You'll never go wrong whenever you get those skills. And in fact, it'll kick the crap out of the online sales every time. It's the relationship building. It's the relationships where you get the great money. I was talking to Bobby Walker. I think I mentioned this a couple of days ago or maybe a couple of weeks ago on a podcast thing. Bobby, he said he had looked back at his records and the sales that he had gotten from face-to-face communication were higher than a higher profit margin, a higher sales amount than the people that went up there through response to bid and filling out a request form online.